From the very beginning, Rockstar Games understood that video games were not just entertainment, they were cultural events waiting to be engineered. Grand Theft Auto 6 is not merely the next entry in a successful franchise, it is the product of decades of careful design, anticipation, and hype building that have transformed Rockstar into one of the most profitable forces in entertainment. What makes GTA 6 so fascinating is not only the game itself but the way Rockstar has turned hype into a business model worth billions, mastering patience, secrecy, and spectacle in a way that no other studio has quite replicated. The story begins with scarcity. Unlike annualized franchises that flood the market with predictable releases, Rockstar operates on silence. Years can pass without an official announcement, but in those years, rumors, leaks, and speculation take on a life of their own. The silence is deliberate, creating an information vacuum that fans and the media rush to fill. Every leak becomes front-page news, every rumor fuels endless debates, and suddenly the absence of a release is generating more attention than the presence of one. GTA 6 has lived in that speculative ether for over a decade, and in that time it has become not just a game but a myth, an idea that sits in the collective imagination of millions of players worldwide. Rockstar also understands spectacle better than most. Their trailers are not casual drops. They are events. When the first GTA 6 trailer arrived, it wasn't just a piece of marketing material, it was a cultural moment that dominated social media, broke viewership records, and overshadowed entire industries in the span of 24 hours. The genius is in how the studio blends cinematic presentation with familiarity, reminding audiences of what they love about the franchise while simultaneously promising a new frontier of immersion and scale. Every second of footage is dissected by fans, generating free marketing worth millions as content creators, journalists, and influencers amplify Rockstar's message without the company needing to speak. But the true brilliance of Rockstar's model lies in how hype translates directly into revenue. Pre-orders for a GTA game are unlike almost anything else in entertainment. Players are willing to put down money years in advance, not because of features or gameplay details but because of trust in Rockstar's track record. This anticipation has already been monetized long before the game even hits shelves, giving the company a financial cushion that few others in the industry could imagine. When release day finally arrives, sales numbers are astronomical, setting records not just for video games but for any media release in history. GTA 5 proved this model by earning $1 billion in its first 3 days, a feat no movie studio has ever matched, and GTA 6 is poised to eclipse even that, propelled by a decade of hunger and speculation. Rockstar doesn't stop at launch. The company has mastered the art of turning a one-time purchase into a long-term revenue stream. GTA Online showed how microtransactions, expansions, and ongoing events could keep a single game relevant for over 10 years, generating billions long after its initial release. This shift transformed Rockstar from a studio that simply sold games into one that operates like a recurring service, keeping players engaged with new cars, missions, and social spaces while monetizing the virtual lifestyle players create. GTA 6 will undoubtedly inherit and expand on this model, ensuring that hype doesn't just end at launch but continues to fuel ongoing spending for years to come. What makes this approach so effective is that Rockstar has managed to fuse art and commerce in a way that feels seamless. The games are critically acclaimed, pushing boundaries in storytelling, immersion, and open-world design, but behind the artistry is a coldly efficient business model that treats hype as capital. The less they say, the more people talk. The longer they wait, the greater the demand. The grander the reveal, the more historic the sales. It is a cycle that feeds itself, and GTA 6 represents the culmination of this strategy at its most refined. In the end, GTA 6 is not just about a game, it is about how a company turned anticipation into one of the most powerful currencies in the modern entertainment industry. By weaponizing patience, spectacle, and trust, Rockstar has elevated hype into a business model capable of generating billions. And when the game finally arrives, the world will realize that the years of waiting were never wasted time but part of the design itself. Because with Rockstar, the waiting is not a delay, it is the product.